Welcome to your Concord Spring Finals. Right off the bat, we're going to see Frozen Butter Boys and the Stephen Hawks.
The Frozen Butter Boys finished the season in first place without dropping a matchup.
That almost resulting in a goal, but Yellowstone coming in and finding the dribble past both and
through all of them.
But I'd really be interested in learning where that maybe came from.
Oh, what a shot!
V2.
And you don't need to hit the ball as first man.
Oh, V2 finding the pinch off of his nose. This could be a shot opportunity, but boy, Toxic gets the clear out, securing the first game for them.
And gets a gigantic clearance on the ball. This could be trouble if no one can find a touch.
Ooh. Oh, really awkward play out there. A lot of pressure coming in from the Hawks, but V2 finding another breakaway. V2 is just on point. Ooh.
What a 50. Oh. And again, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling again. V2 just forces it in.
It's an over 2. One more to go. He's going for the bump. Bull comes in and gets the shot. Super duper crazy on that. And a little awkward here. And wow, V2 yet again. Snow with a nice little pop, but Stick brings it down. One last pop up, and it's gonna hit the ground. Frozen Butter Boys, you get to head on up right over here, securing yourself a free game.
And we have our two middle teams in the bracket. Second place, Hex Hollow.
Definitely be rooting for my team here. With Famous
great
Bear
shot right away.
With a banger shot. Yeah, well, as soon as we see it, a huge pop-up coming out. Savage finding the 50 and just somehow finding the little pop over there. And
ooh, what a fake
miss. And
oh, no.
Can't get the follow-up. Famous Bear is there, though. He's going to try and pinch it, and the clear comes in. Rusty Napkin's really
well done.
Stepping up.
Well done from Rusty Napkin after a great touch with Famous Bear. He has to gamble on either them succeeding or the other team making a mistake or both. And since there's three of you, you can have one person to make the play happen, one player to gamble, and one player to stay home. A little bit of pressure for Sub-Zero now as they make their way into the offensive end. Let's see if they can keep it. Famous back alone, and a nice shot from Exotic to slot it past the third man. First minute of play. This is another do-or-die game for them in this series, and a great shot from Rusty Napkin. And Exotic right now is playing a very good, very patient third man role to some. Look at that, great shot.
With the pressure definitely coming out nice and good here with Sub-Zero.
Oh, a little bit of a double commit there, and it works out.
It's like Hex Hollow gonna hold on to the pressure in this last second. Going to kill the ball. Hex Hollow winning the series. We will see the continuation of Frozen Butter Boys and Hex Hollow and their story in this next match.
The winner of this series gets rewarded with a ticket to the grand final and a one-game advantage in that grand final.
Having that one game advantage coming into the final really feels nice and comfortable. Boy, Toxic with another huge bop down. Looks like this may just find its way into the net. V2 with the speed, but a little bit of a double commit here for Hex, but they're making it work, and a pop out mid. Savage finds the opening.
Frozen Butter Boys have been just a little bit more spaced out so far in the last minute since both goals were scored, and a great shot, a great pass, and they're gonna prove me right again. I was right twice.
Little pop over, very crucial for his team. Famous Bear coming in for the shot, and Savage patiently waiting, getting the touch over. A little bit of a bump here. Famous Bear just fast enough in securing one last goal. Yeah, we're definitely seeing really good spacing here for the Frozen Butter Boys, but Hex Hollow finding a good synergy here at the end, and with no one back, Hex Hollow going to take that first game.
Shepherding the ball where it needs to be. He's done very, very well positionally and scored some nice shots. Burnt Butterstick going to put a shot on frame and score from it.
A little bit of a miss there from Boy Toxic. Savage going to try and take it up, but another big miss. Lunar sends it to the sky, going for the double. Back on the defense or the attack. Lunar with a huge shot in, and
just straight in. Just so well defensively positioned on the side of Hex Hollow every single time. They're just not allowing breakaways to be a thing. What a touch from V2! What a pre-flip redirect to score that.
Another shot coming in for the Butter Boys, and it's
what
up.
control. Is it Rocket League?
It is
No.
almost Rocket League, and we're gonna head on over to overtime.
He's been very, very solid. Burnt Butterstick and V2 have been very, very so. Another pinch. No, not like this.
Oh,
What
wow.
a save.
Boy, Toxic really coming in with a huge save. Really good offensive attack there by Hex Hollow, but we've seen a little bit of scrambling going on. Lunar all by
good shots.
himself, and we're gonna see the Frozen Butter Boys take this game. Big pinch here, and Lunar with an early shot, and no one able to follow up on that. Oh,
Great save from Lunar. He has been a hero for his team on defense and in midfield so far this series.
And boy, Toxic.
That is what we were talking about earlier. An example on the other side of it. Famous Bear is awkward and doesn't rotate out quickly. If he does rotate out quickly, it's a shot from him. He heard me talking.
Down to boy Toxic with Famous Bears flying in and gets the demo. Sends it on over to the middle again, but Burnt Butterstick is going to get a nice clear here, and with it past another V2 is going to sink this in. Looks like it's bouncing a little awkward. Boy Toxic gets a touch. Famous Bear brings it to the side, leaving Savage in a spot all by himself, and it's gonna bar down for the Burnt Butterstick shot.
Man, that they started choosing the person who could get to the ball the fastest, and not the person who could be the most effective.
With 1 second left on the clock, here we are with Rule 0, and Famous Bear, no one able to get the touch, and the Frozen Butter Boys going to secure themselves that game in the grand finals. Hollow right back over here on the left side. Yeah, we're really excited to see if they're able to kind of pull together and throw something at Hex Hollow, unlike last time of their interaction. The space coming out here. Oh, Famous just missing the save. Savage with a big clear out. Looks like he's gonna go for another touch, and it's gonna make its way into the goal.
Touch here earlier, but we had two players waiting on the goal line for the ball to come to them, and Hex Hollow's not going to let that fly. They just pour on the pressure. Very, very patient, very, very smart, realizing, hey, there's no way he can wrap around this to shoot. It's going to come off the wall, so I'm going to play the touch off the wall rather than getting baited into trying to stop that first shot and letting the pass go across. But now we have another 6-1 win for Hex Hollow. And we'll get into game 2 of this series with Sub-Zero with their backs against the wall. They need a win here every time they play this team. What a shot!
Wow, Famous Bear. Wow, what an impressive shot. Reading it off of the ceiling, a little roll up, and with the late flip.
Hitting the ball, not really an idea where we're putting it, and that could be very dangerous. Famous Bear got stacked up right under his teammate and left his third man very exposed there. No one from Sub-Zero is rotating out, and that's how we're going to see this goal come in. For Sub-Zero, net was open, and you know those are the hardest ones to score, the open nets. But that one needed to go in, but that one will.
And we got 10 seconds left on the clock, and here we are. Breakout here for Sub-Zero. This could be what they're looking for. Lunar trying to rush back. Big clear out.
Great pass. Oh no, Famous comes across from the wrong side of the field, cuts his teammate, and kills the ball.
Best of 5. Frozen Butter Boys going to come in with a 1 game ahead lead, so definitely going to be in their advantage, but super excited to see how this is going to go. So welcome on into game 2, everybody. Right off the bat, a little tap over. V2 going to take to the sky. Lunar going to send it back down, but Burnt Butterstick
what a shot! That's
going
to go. That net is open, and that bump from Savage is the only thing that stopped Hex Hollow from getting scored on. And then he does very well to put the ball central. It's still there, pushes it around. Takes it out of Famous Bear's path, and the Frozen Butter Boys. There we go. The Frozen Butter Boys are finally able to get it clear.
And with this ball going straight down, it looks like we're going to have another goal for the Frozen Butter Boys. Savage bringing it down and trying to keep the pressure on this. It looks like it could be open, but Boy Toxic flying in, making sure he's there for the save.
Those two have been the two kings of 50-50 so far tonight. And V2 just got the better of him right there.
And Savage not sitting in the back post road spot. Woo! And Boy Toxic almost landing on that ball. And no
nice
one
shot.
back for the rotation for Hexa Hollow, so they're going to get scored on.
and nobody's home.
Yeah, that aggression really does work. Oh, wow. Boy, Toxic getting a solid 50 right on the goal line.
It's all procedural at this point.
And with a 5-goal lead in this first game, Frozen Butter Boys are going to feel really good about taking this, well, technically second game.
Lunar was great at being that one player that stayed home, and maybe we can see that adjustment come out from them again.
Yeah, we're starting to see maybe some old habits kind of leak out here in this later game. A little bit of space, but Lunar getting the pinch, but definitely on the wrong side of the ball. Lunar and Famous Bear on it, giving V2 the opportunity to make an awkward shot. No one home. They're going to secure that shot.
3 minutes left for Hex Hollow, though. They got to pull themselves out of this game, which can be the hardest thing to do. Is I'm down in the series and I'm down in this game, but I don't get another break.
Goal line isn't looking appetizing.
V2 is all alone. Great touch up. That makes it very awkward for V2, and he's going to score off of it.
Can't find it. Famous Bear up for the little fake. Looks like a demo coming out.
Waits for the physical play.
And the calculated physical play. This is what we love to see.
Themselves in this series. He just waits for his teammate to throw in the bump.
And I think that is our first own goal. But V2 saying, no, I'm coming back for that.
You're not going to do me like that. Absolutely
You're not going to do me like that. What a great read there for V2. Boy, Toxic almost. Famous Bear. Looks like he's up and a big shot coming out. Lunar with amazing save right on the goal.
Only a minute left now.
V2 trying to get the clear out front.
Famous
Bear almost, and the pop
it's still
over.
There.
Oh, 30 seconds and Hexa Hollow getting robbed out of it,
Famous
but
Bear
they
again, that's
find
the target!
it.
What a goal from Famous Bear. What a read off the sidewall. What a series of pressure from Hex Hollow. And they are level in this game, and they're keeping their hopes alive. Good touch from Famous Bear. There's danger here now. If he can get this across, they could ice this before overtime, but he can't keep it up the wall. And we're going to, what is this, our second overtime of the evening? Only 3 overall for both sets of playoffs. What a touch. It's going to be behind Burnt Butter, but he manages to power slide onto it.
And if there's been any theme
no, not like this.
coming out for Hex Hollow, you can see them talking and a big pop over.
Oh no, we're just a little too far forward.
And
that shot's dangerous. We're gonna have to save it, and that'll do it.
In. No one back, and the over-aggression being the ultimate downfall for Hexa Hollow tonight. Really bringing the game to everybody, but Frozen Butter Boys matching the speed, matching the pace. The winners of the JV Championship. Congratulations, Butter Boys! Thank you, everybody, for joining us today with our Concord JV Finals Tournament. I was your host, Jam and Joey, and of course, joined by the wonderful, the awesome Jericho.